First, let us study about acid. Acid. An acid is a substance which gives a hydrogen ion when dissolved in water. An acid neutralizes the base. Some of the acids are naturally found. Thus, acids are categorized as organic acids, for example, citric acid, acetic acid, malic acid, and so on. Inorganic acid, examples sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid, and so on. Dear students, one of the remarkable properties of acids is that they contain hydrogen in their composition. Like HCl or hydrochloric acid contains hydrogen ion and chlorine ion. Sulfuric acid or H2SO4 contains 2 hydrogen ions and sulphate ions. Similarly, acetic acid or CH3COOH contains hydrogen ions and acetate ion. Strongly reactive metals like zinc and magnesium can replace the hydrogen in an acid partially or completely. For example, in the reaction zinc plus sulfuric acid gives us zinc sulfate and hydrogen, where zinc replaces hydrogen in sulfuric acid. Similarly, sulfuric acid plus sodium hydroxide give sodium hydroxide plus water. This is a partial replacement reaction, while the previous one was a complete replacement reaction. Another example of a complete replacement reaction is sulfuric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide to form sodium sulfate and water. Students, look at this table. It gives you some common acids. Namely, they are hydrochloric acid, whose molecular formula is HCl, sulfuric acid, whose molecular formula is H2SO4, nitric acid, that is HNO3, phosphoric acid, H3PO4, and carbonic acid, whose molecular formula is H2CO3. Now, let us perform an activity. Take a test tube and put a piece of magnesium ribbon in it. Now add a little hydrochloric acid in this test tube. Similarly, take another test tube and repeat the experiment with acetic acid. Students, you can observe that the reaction between hydrochloric acid and magnesium is much faster. In place of magnesium, use limestone and repeat the experiment. Study the rate of reaction in this case. Now, let us study about the characteristics of acid. Students, acids possess the following general characteristic. Acids possess sour taste. Acetic acid, citric acid, lactic acid are weak acids. Acids turn blue litmus into red. Methyl orange and phenolphthalein can also be used in testing acidity. Acids neutralize base. Look at this example. Hydrochloric acid combines or reacts with sodium hydroxide to give sodium chloride and water. Here, the acid HCl neutralizes the base NaOH. Hydrogen of an acid can be displaced by reactive metal. Look at this example. Zinc reacts with sulfuric acid to give zinc sulfate and hydrogen. Here, hydrogen in sulfuric acid is displaced by zinc. Acid produces salt and water when treated with basic oxides. Like when calcium oxide reacts with hydrochloric acid, it gives us calcium chloride and water. Many carbonates evolve carbon dioxide when treated with acids. For example, when calcium carbonate reacts with hydrochloric acid, it gives calcium chloride, water plus carbon dioxide. Similarly, when sodium carbonate reacts with hydrochloric acid, it gives sodium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide. Magnesium carbonate, when reacts with hydrogen sulphate or sulfuric acid, gives magnesium sulphate plus water plus carbon dioxide. And calcium bicarbonate, when reacted with hydrochloric acid, gives us calcium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide. Preparation of acids. Acids can be prepared by the following methods. Number 1, by direct combination of elements. For example, H2 plus Br2 gives us 2HBr, that is hydrobromic acid. Similarly, H2 plus Cl2 gives us 2HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. Number 2, by the action of water on acid-anhydride. Students, when acid-anhydride is treated with water, corresponding acids are produced. For example, when carbon dioxide combines with water, it gives carbonic acid. When sulfurous anhydride combines with water, it gives us sulfurous acid. Similarly, when sulfuric anhydride combines with water, it gives us sulfuric acid. Number 3, by the oxidation of non-metals. Phosphoric and sulfuric acids are formed when nitric acid acts on phosphorus and sulfur. For example, P plus 5HNO3 gives us H3PO4, that is phosphoric acid, plus 5NO2, that is nitrogen dioxide, plus H2O, that is water. Similarly, when sulfur combines with nitric acid, or S plus 2HNO3 gives us H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid, plus 2NO, that is nitric oxide.
Uses of acid. Acids are useful substances. Some useful acids are sulfuric acid, H2SO4. It is used in different works of many industries and laboratories. Hydrochloric acid, HCl. It is used in different works of industries and laboratories. Nitric acid, HNO3. It is used in industries, factories, and laboratories. Carbonic acid, H2CO3. It is used in different types of drinks, such as soda water, cokes, etc. Acetic acid, CH3COOH. It is used in a variety of pickles.